Hey, good morning, everybody. Welcome to Oma Woodworks. This is Tony.
And I'm Judy.
We got a project going on today, a coffee table for a customer, and I routed out the main design of it, and I'm about to pour some metallic red from Stonecoat countertops.
It's a 37-inch diameter table, and it's going to have multiple colors to it. And the first process that we're doing is pouring the metallic red right in the center there. And Tony's routed that down about what, 3/8 of an inch?
About 3/4 of an inch.
3/4. And we're going to pour the red so that it is flush with the top so that we have a nice clean edge. He uses Stonecoat epoxy, and we put half and half of the epoxy in the hardener, and you stir it for about 2 minutes. And you can add your color, and we have a variety of colors, as you'll see as we go through making this table and pouring the different colors. But this first section is going to be metallic red. So we put the color in the epoxy, and now we're going to pour it into that first section. And that first section, that red, is going to be the focal point of the table.
Boy, I really like this red.
Yeah, it's beautiful. You can see the metallic just popping in there.
Yeah, this red's going to be awesome. I think all the other colors will complement this.
And so
You,
it,
you can see I'm a little short, but it's always better to pour a second coat if you have to, or a third. You got a lot of playing time with this, and I'd rather mix another batch if I have to than have too much and waste it.
right. And now we're just pulling the excess down to get it to the bottom. But yeah, definitely we're going to have to mix up another batch of that.
We've been having a bear up here in northern Wisconsin. I'm in Oma, Iron County, up in the Northwoods. Gilbert's been on him the last couple of days, scaring him off.
Yeah, he rolls in about 6 o'clock at night. He'll stay about an hour and he'll eat anything that's in sight. Right now, he's been eating our bird seed, but we sort of let Gilbert go out and chase him around a little bit and get him out of here. Don't want to have him come back as a habit. And Gilbert, as some of you may know, is our Springer Spaniel. He's 4 years old, and he just sort of hangs out with us and gets excited when he sees bears. So you can see Tony pulling all of that flow down to the other end of the table. And once he gets most of that down there, then he'll be able to mix another batch of that metallic red, and then he'll fill it flush with the table.
I made this table out of I epoxied together four 2x12s, and it's a 37-inch diameter. Then I cut the circle out of that. They'll never separate or nothing, and I planed it down. I got it nice and flat. And always make sure you level your workpiece out before you pour your epoxy.
So now we're mixing another batch of epoxy in the background. Again, that is Stonecoat Products, which is the best epoxy that we found.
It works for us.
Mm-hmm. Now we're going to add the red metallic into the two parts of the epoxy. And then we'll stir that in, and you want to make sure that you scrape the sides when you're mixing in the color, and you want to make sure you scrape the bottom because you want all that color to come up and be evenly mixed. So we'll mix this for about 2 minutes. Adding a little more epoxy, a little more of the red. So we have a nice uniform color.
Then when you see this all done, it's just going to look beautiful. it's hard to imagine right now. But in the next two videos, when you see the other colors come in play, and then when we put the clear coat on, yeah, big transformation from just a couple little boards. And this is what they requested. They asked me. I made a patio table. I don't know if you've seen it on my YouTube channel there, but came out just beautiful in that. We incorporated a lot of colors. We didn't carve nothing out. We just went right over the top of the boards and made a really beautiful pattern. We love it. We get a lot of compliments on it from people that come over. And she's seen that and she goes, "Oh, can you make me this and that?" And I'm like, "Yep, whatever you want. We're willing to please. We do take custom orders here."
Just a little more stirring, and then we're ready to pour the rest of that into the main section there. It looks like a lot of epoxy, but you just don't can't imagine how that fills up.
Yeah, it looks like a lot because it is a lot. This is what, 56 ounces right now, I believe.
Yeah. And we'll use less for the other colors, but it's still going to be a significant amount.
A few years back, I had a black Mustang, and the kid that I sold it to, I put this red metallic in the clear coat, quite heavy. It looked brighter than a bass boat, but oh my God, he loved it. And he bought it actually before I even had it up for sale. I was talking to somebody and they seen it in the shop. I just had it painted, and yeah, he wanted it. He bought it. I says, "Well, I'll have it all buttoned up Saturday." And Saturday morning from Iowa, came all the way up, and yeah, he was there to buy it.
You want to make sure that epoxy is flush with the routed out section so that you have a nice clean line.
Well, flush are about an eighth of an inch high.
Yeah, because that'll get sanded down.
Well, it'll shrink too overnight.
Yeah.
Epoxy will shrink on you.
So better to put more in and then sand it down than to put less in. And you can work with this epoxy for hours, hey?
Oh yeah, you got like a 3 hour window. You can come up. I'll be out here every hour on the hour, swirling red epoxy, popping bubbles. I use a little torch, hold it about 8 inches away, and just wand it over it real fast, and the bubbles pop really easy. It gives you a nice clear finish. I hope you guys enjoy the videos. If you have any comments or questions, just leave them and I will respond to them. And hit the subscribe button and give me a thumbs up.
Looks like you're going to need a little bit more.
We just started this channel a little while ago, and I very well enjoy doing these. And I'm willing to tell anybody anything they may need to know.
Yeah, you can see over on the left side that it isn't flush, right where Tony was pointing. So we're going to make a little bit more and put it in there. And right now he's swirling the epoxy. And what that does is bring up the flakes that are sitting below and brings them up to the top. And how that pattern that you put in there will actually stay when it's hardened. So he'll swirl that in the red section, and he might do something else in the other colored sections. But this is really pretty, and you can see how it shines with those flakes in there. And he'll do this more than once. He'll come out here and stir it a few times. Little glare from the light there, but you can see the pattern that he's making, especially on the right-hand side. It's pretty clear. And as he says, you know, you can't make any mistakes. If you see something that you don't like or you want to change it, you know, you can just redo a certain area. So we're just going to put in a couple of more ounces so that it fills up even as flush. And again, you're just stirring that for 2 minutes. You're adding your color and scraping the sides and bringing up the flake from the bottom.
Yep, and I want to thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed the videos. And we're new. We're still learning. We're getting advice and trying to fix it up and putting a lot more videos up for you to watch. I just loaded one up last night. It's with the black bear that's been in the yard. And I'll start recording most of the projects I do from now on. And everyone's different. That's what I like about them. You know, I do a river table. I've done a bench, an outside bench. Quite some wall hanging art too. I have done, and so far so good. Everybody that sees it, you know, I've been lucky. I've been selling my stuff. I take pride in my workmanship and that. And these pieces are all done to your expectations. I cut no corners. If you would, I would appreciate it if you would hit the subscribe button, give me a thumbs up, leave a comment. So thank you very much.
Now he's just going to add the remaining epoxy in there and finish it off. And we'll be posting videos as we go through and do the different sections, so you'll see. Tony's pointing out the different areas that is going to have colored epoxy in it. I think there's 4 other areas, correct?
Yep, got 4 more to cut out. And I'll be doing that tomorrow when this hardens up. I'll route those out.
Okay, it looks like we're pretty much done with the first phase here of pouring the first color. Please stay tuned and watch our other videos as we go through the routing and cutting out and filling with the epoxy colors. Thank you for joining us, and you guys have a good day.